And we want the things that are in science fiction novels and movies not to be science fiction forever. We want them to be real one day.
The short but fascinating history of Tesla electric cars, solar, and clean energy. Tesla's new strategy is over 100 years old. Contrary to popular belief, Thomas Edison did not invent the light bulb. 20 or so inventors and labs had already come up with similar designs when he patented his in 1879. What Edison really invented was affordable and accessible electric light. Edison's breakthrough was guided by a fundamental insight: any given product is only as powerful as the system in which it is deployed. As he set out to design his light bulb, he simultaneously sketched out an integrated set of plans for generators, wiring, meters, light switches, and more. An electric light bulb without ready access to electricity is a novelty. With it, it's a world changer. Edison's insight provides a useful frame for viewing Tesla's splashy launch of Tesla Energy and its battery systems, Powerwall for residential use and PowerPack for commercial, industrial, and utility customers. The new products promise to store locally sourced energy and manage its dispatch, helping to mitigate one of the major shortcomings of harvesting power from the sun: the intermittency challenge. Solar panels without integrated storage are not much more valuable than light bulbs without an electric grid. Tesla Energy, then, is an aggressive move toward creating the energy system of the future. Elon Musk pointed to his systems-level ambitions in his presentation when he positioned Tesla Energy as the missing piece bridging electric cars and large-scale renewable power, and specifically, the renewable power company he's involved with outside Tesla Solar City. You get the sense that there's a broad, bold blueprint beyond any particular product or partnership that Musk is announcing right now. Perhaps, but even the most starry-eyed Musk boosters have to concede that taking on a second capital-intensive, tightly regulated, deeply entrenched industry in addition to the automakers is no slam dunk. But the point here is that in terms of larger, longer-term systems-level goals, Tesla Energy fulfills a number of preconditions that makes such ambitions more achievable. Tesla is clearly demonstrating systems thinking, which is the first precondition. The second has to do with scope. The Tesla Energy website declares that Tesla is not just an automotive company, it's an energy innovation company. A statement that calls to mind Ted Levitt's iconic observation that the railroads could have seen trucks as an opportunity and not a threat if they had thought of themselves as being not merely in the railroad business, but, more broadly, in the transportation business. Embracing a larger, more encompassing self-definity and power systems level ambitions. By defining itself as more than just a car company, Tesla is avoiding a common trap companies fall into as they mature. It is not letting the markets it's in today bound tomorrow's opportunities. Tesla's flashy electric cars are positioned as but one component in the energy system of the future. To stretch an analogy, the cars are the iPod, and iOS, iCloud, and additional devices are still in the works. Third, a transformative vision has to create tangible value. It can't just be rhetorical. One way Tesla Energy does this is by using the batteries to help justify massive investments in the core electric car business. The new products create new markets for the gigantic battery factory the company hopes will propel the car business to scale. In much the same way, Edison and his circle developed and sold electric household appliances like the clothes iron to create demand for electricity during the daytime. They were leveraging the system they invented to create new product categories that in turn increased demand for their system in the first place. More fundamentally, these batteries add value through a software overlay that manages their use and creates, along with the batteries in Tesla's cars, a network of energy storage devices that will become increasingly valuable first to the existing utilities and eventually as a full-blown renewable energy alternative as it scales. If this works, Tesla will ultimately control a global power network, positioning itself as the utility of tomorrow. The note on which Musk ended the launch event was telling, as he shared some back-of-the-envelope math for the amount of battery storage needed to decouple the world from fossil fuel energy. Why is Tesla named after Nikola Tesla? Tesla Motors has taken the electric vehicle EV and battery market by storm since its founding in 2003. Under the leadership of Elon Musk, it has diligently followed and completed its so-called secret master plan to change the world of motoring forever. The choice of Nikola Tesla's name is pretty obvious. He was, after all, one of the prominent co-founders and pioneers in electricity. Tesla was also the genius behind the development of the AC electric motor that is used in, among many other things, Tesla cars. According to Business Insider, the name that was chosen was co-founder Martin Eberhard. While discussing the idea of his new venture with his then-girlfriend and now wife, Carolyn Eberhard decided that the name suited ideally to his vision of the company. When choosing the name, Eberhard knew that he needed a firm brand name for his new company, a startup that would build electric cars with a difference. He wanted the company to be a game changer, and the vehicles designed so well that they would alter how everyone thought about EVs forever. But what name could they use to convey that message? He'd been pitching company names ideas to his girlfriend for months, but nothing seemed to fit. Eberhard was not interested in calling the firm anything that sounded too green. Names that connoted primarily eco-friendly lines didn't sound strong enough to him. One day, while sitting down at the Blue Bear restaurant at Disneyland, the idea struck him like a bolt of lightning. Why not name it in honor of Nikola Tesla? After all, he invented the AC induction motor, and the name was easy to remember. His girlfriend replied, "Perfect. Now get to work making your car." And so, on the 23rd of April 2003, co-founder Mark Tarpenning officially registered the domain name teslamotors.com. Now they just needed to build some cars. Tesla, originally Tesla Motors, started in 2003 when a group of engineers, who had a passion for electric cars, wanted to show people that they didn't need to compromise when considering buying one. They strived to develop their range of cars that could be, in the company's words, better, quicker, and more fun to drive than gasoline cars. If EVs, especially Teslas, were to realistically challenge vehicles with conventional combustion engines, charging speeds would need to be greatly reduced. This would become a matter of some urgency for the company over the following years. Even today, it can take more than an hour to fully recharge some Tesla model batteries. Although, for newer models, Tesla's V3 supercharging stations have got charging time down to about 5 minutes for enough charge to travel around 75 miles. However, this is still not fast enough when you consider that a conventional gasoline-powered vehicle can be refueled in around the same amount of time but travel much further. Electric cars, batteries, and renewable energy generation and storage already exist independently, but when combined, they become even more powerful. That's the future we want. Tesla. After a rocky first few years, Tesla has secured a significant share of the EV market, reaching around 12% of global EV sales but closer to 75% of US EV sales in 2019. The company is also expanding its manufacturing facilities worldwide and growing its supercharging station network. With the company finally in profit and expanding, will the company be successful in its grand ambitions?